got that Jesus. Had the passion of Christ, I ain't need a Jesus piece. Just needed the people to believe in me. I ain't need an AP to put my city on the MAP.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
First pitch coming your way next. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the New York Yankees. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Postseason baseball, Singy, it's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, guys coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And on the mound today, Mike Messina.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Next offering is in for a strike. Here comes a pitch. Caught him looking for the K. Devers now. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Rafael Devers, part of that 2018 team that won it all, but over the past couple of years, he has really turned into one of the top hitters, certainly one of the top left-handed hitters in the American League. Squeezes it, and a couple of quick outs. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
And the righty deals. Stays alive. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Red Sox nothing. Yanks coming to bat. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. Back in the Bronx and on the hill, Tanner Houck. What's the word on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Righty delivers. Out there to center. Duvall should have this one. makes the catch for the out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make...
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
To the right side. That's a base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Bernie Williams in now. Takes ball one off the plate. This guy has turned into a beast. In the air, out towards left center. Duvall puts the squeeze on that one, and that is that. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. New inning getting started. So stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. And there's a ball. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Righty to the plate. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. The pitch.
Ball 3-1.
And the right-hander's 3-1. Fought off foul.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And a swing and a miss. One down.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Adam Duvall at the plate. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And Ed Drummond right on it, says he held up. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. And the count even at 1. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 away down.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
The 1-2. And that just misses.
It's a good take.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Ricky Henderson. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swing and a miss, and he waves at that one. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The 0-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one is out of here. Aaron Judge leads the yard. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Next to hit, Jason Giambi. Verdugo makes the catch. 2 down.
Batting ninth, the second baseman.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Chopped out in front of the plate. Now the throw to first on the run. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Curtis Granderson. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swing and a pop-up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's the second baseman, Christian Arroyo. Messina back to work. Arroyo getting the start at second, hitting 7th in today's lineup, a former first-round pick back in 2013. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next one is off the plate. 2-2.
2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside. And here's a 3-2. What a stop. And that's a great play for the out. Here's Reese McGuire. And the first pitch misses for ball one. McGuire measures 6 feet even, 28 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. That's in there, and the count even 1-1. There's a strike.
1-2.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off of.
0-1 now. There's a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Next pitch misses, and that is ball one. And another ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Got him swinging. Red Sox go down quietly, and it remains 1-0. Back for more from the Bronx as we go to the last of the third. And stepping in for the Yankees, Derek Jeter. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Most people think of Derek Jeter as being from Michigan, but the kid from Kalamazoo was actually born in New Jersey. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. Alex Rodriguez getting ready to hit. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Outside, Howe. In his second season, he features a slider, a sinker, a four-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. Verdugo pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. And up next for New York, Bernie Williams. 0 for 1 so far. That one to first. Oh, he gloves it, gathers and throws. On the money, nice play. Nothing across here this half. On to inning number 4. Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's going to be Alex Verdugo. 0-1.
You know, these Red Sox just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Now it's Devers at the plate. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. Chris, you ready for a nugget?
Ready.
Rafael Devers homered in 3 straight games against the Yankees before he turned 21. The only other player to do that, Babe Ruth. That one missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. The Red Sox still looking for their first hit in this one. Popped up. Rodriguez puts it away for the out. 2 down. So now Turner in on that right side. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one fouled off. Next offering down in the dirt.
1-1.
Got one out to right. Judge makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing for Boston. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom of the fourth. Here's a speed threat. Ricky Henderson.
The designated hitter.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Line drive. It gets down. Base hit.
Now back.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Judge takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Henderson gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Judge rips that one. Verdugo puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And next for New York, Jorge Posada.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
Foul ball. To the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
And now Jason Giambi, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Grounder might be 2. Over to Kike. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. No runs on 2 hits. No errors. And 1 man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Ready now for the 5th inning, and stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. And the pitch. They say when.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground at first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution. He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
That one the other way. Base hit. He puts it in his pocket. Safe at first without a play.
The batter.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Dahlbeck in the box now. Takes strike 1. Went down on strikes his first time through. 0-2 as he waves at that one. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Kicks and deals. Right through there for a strike. Duvall off of first with 2 away. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Grabs it on the run. And that is the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're down 1-0. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. And the right-hander back to work. Line drive, caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Curtis Granderson stepping in now for the Yankees. Ball 1, no strikes.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Whips it to first on the run. He's in there.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
1 down. Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. On the ground to second, might be 2. Over to Kike. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's some real power at the plate. Alex Rodriguez. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
One thing on his mind right there with that swing. He's trying to go deep.
And here it comes. On the ground. And that's just foul. That's a laser base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing. So that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Now here is Bernie Williams. Boots it. Jeter around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they lead by 2. In now is the Yankees DH, Ricky Henderson. Throw over to first. Williams gets back easily. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swings through that one.
Well, this guy on the mound understands that this batter's trying to take him deep. I think the key here is change speeds. Keep him off balance.
In the air, right field. Verdugo gets under it. And that's the inning. One run in the inning, but they leave 2. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Top six. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Reese McGuire. The right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next one misses, and it's 1-1.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Check swing, and that's a ball.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. Here's Kike Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hernandez goes 5 feet 11 inches, 190 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2009. The wind of the pitch. Good eye right there. That's in there. And the count's even at 2. And a pitch. And now it's filled up. Tapped out in front of the plate. And that quickly 2 away. Here's Alex Verdugo. Verdugo, 26 years old, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And here is Devers. First offering misses the mark.
1-0.
And the right-hander deals. Base hit center field. Verdugo on his horse and around third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. It's 2-1.
Back-to-back base hits. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
2 outs. Runner at first. Now Justin Turner gets a chance to hit. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. Turner, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He joined the team as a free agent.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Devers leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one finds the corner. 3 balls and a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Got him swinging. Good job at damage control right there. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Can't understand why they all on me. I'm crazy. Don't get involved with me.
Nick Pivetta gets handed the rock out of the pen.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Well, 1-run game. Here's a big power threat. Aaron Judge. He's already homered in this game. The wind of the pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. Yoshida makes the grab, one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off. Pivetta, the tall righty, 215 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Richard Blyer, the left-hander, up and throwing. Rodriguez getting cranked up as well. Hit hard. That gets through.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
The 0-1. Double play ball to second. There's one to Dahlback. Double play. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 2 and the Red Sox 1. Back now in the Bronx. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. First pitch, and he just misses. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one. Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a man aboard now with one away.
Waste no time there. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball try. And not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Mike Messina will depart, and they'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. New pitcher on now, Garrett Cole. This guy can bring it velocity-wise. Here's Bobby Dahlback. And first offering is fouled off. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. That's in there, and that's strike 2. Got him! 2 gone.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Here's Christian Arroyo. First pitch just misses.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That misses. Ball 2. Duvall off of first with 2 away. Next one just misses. And the count is filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And the Red Sox leave 1. They're down 2-1. set for the last half of the seventh. And stepping in for the Yankees, Alfonso Soriano. Pivetta back to work. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Back to the top of the lineup at the plate, Curtis Granderson. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Hit hard, base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And up next for New York, Alex Rodriguez. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
These guys like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Misses outside. Now 1-2. Move to first. Back standing. He's in there safely. And now it's 1-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Verdugo running hard. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
Bernie Williams stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ball popped up. And that one gets down, fair ball. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 4-1.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed it. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
So 2 down. Now up as the Yankees DH, Ricky Henderson. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Williams off of first with 2 away. Fly ball center field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Richard Blyer.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Aaron Judge at the plate. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And Judge spoils that one. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox 1. Back in New York, leading off.
The catcher, number 3, Reese McGuire.
Reese McGuire. The pitch.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Left-hand batter waits.
Ball 2. 2-1.
And that one is lifted in the air. Granderson makes the grab, 1 away. And now the shortstop, Enrique Hernandez. When Cole's brother-in-law Brandon Crawford took him deep, Cole signed a pair of spikes for Brandon Crawford. One that said adios pelota and the other one that said out of here.
Yeah, calls by the great John Miller and Dwayne Kuiper of the San Francisco Giants.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. And now Alex Verdugo. And there's the strike.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Out to short. Over to Giambi. That ends the frame. Down in order go the Red Sox. And they trail it 4-1. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Jorge Posada. And the pitch. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now Jason Giambi. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next offering way off the plate. New pitcher now, Joely Rodriguez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Posada around second, headed for third. And that's a double. Arroyo with a relay throw. Now a dive for the tag, and he gets him. Now it's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. 1 for 3. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Oh, 1 down. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Duvall under it. Puts the squeeze on it. And oh, runner tags for third. But just bluffing there. Hangs on at second with 2 away now.
Now at left field.
Ground ball right side. On the run, sends it over to first. Third out. 1 left for the Yankees as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Mariano Rivera comes on now.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
The pitch. Rivera, 35 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. Here comes the 0-1. Slow ground ball to the right side. And Devers is set down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Justin Turner now. On the ground out to short. Rolls across the diamond. And they're down to their last out. Now, Masataka Yoshida. Ball 1 low. And a big swing and a miss. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way. The 2-2. And it's celebration time. They are champions of the American League.
Congratulations to the American League champions. These guys have worked hard all season long, and their hard work has paid off. Now, off to the World Series. These guys can't wait to get it started.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew, thank you for watching the American League Championship Series on MLB The Show.